The CEO of pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca says the company may still have a coronavirus vaccine by the end of this year. That's despite trials being put on hold after a patient got sick. Dr. Anand Parekh joins me now. He is the chief medical advisor at the Bipartisan Policy Center. Doctor, thanks so much for joining us. We're learning new details about this trial and the patient complications. Tell us what we know about that so far.
Sure, Joe. So it's a trial of about 30,000 individuals, and it appears that one of the individuals has developed what's called transverse myelitis, which is an inflammation of the spinal cord. Now, when you're dealing with 30,000 volunteers, it's not unexpected that one of them will have a new condition. I think the central question right now, Joe, for an independent safety review board is could the vaccination have triggered this condition? And are there others who may also have transverse myelitis? So I think there's a really thorough investigation going on right now. I think it's important that the vaccine trial has been stopped. And I think we're going to know fairly soon, hopefully, what the next steps are.
Yeah, so is there a timeline for when these trials might resume?
Well, I think right now, I think it's all up to the Independent Safety Review Board. They're going to really study this individual, this patient, try to understand how this occurred. Now, this diagnosis of transverse myelitis, it's a very rare condition. It's usually triggered either by the immune system or a virus. Actually, vaccines have not been shown in the past to trigger transverse myelitis, but they're going to really study it in depth, try to, again, understand the origins of this, and then they'll make a recommendation to the manufacturer.
Dr. Parekh, when we see complications like this in vaccine trials, sometimes it can be scary to people. So what is your message to those who are concerned about getting a vaccine once we do finally have one?
Well, that's a great question, Joe. And I think that the bottom line here is, we can't trade science or sacrifice science for safety. We want to make sure that what comes out of this process is a safe and effective process, a vaccine. Because otherwise there can be harm and there can be, as you're suggesting, a loss of confidence and public trust. And so I think the key message here is that we are seeing manufacturers, we're seeing regulators all focus on safety and efficacy. Nobody should be concerned about some artificial timeline or deadline. We all want a vaccine as quickly as possible, but we can't compromise safety and efficacy. And that's why I think it's a good sign that the manufacturer, in this case AstraZeneca, has stopped the trial, and you have a review board really thoroughly analyzing the situation with this one individual.
Dr. Parekh, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.